So here are the seeds I'm going to try to germinate this year. I got these from last year, the Scarlet Sage, the Orange Cosmos, and then the Purple Morning Glories too. I have another set of Morning Glories I'm going to try this year, which are these ones. I have a variety of sunflowers. I'm going to try the Mammoth Sunflowers again. And then I got marigolds, another type of petunias. I'm going to try the pumpkin and the watermelon again, and then I'm going to try these two again. So these are the seeds I'm going to try this year, and let's see how they go. So just to start the seeds, I'm going to be using Miracle-Gro seed starting potting mix, and I'm going to be putting them in this container that has these vents on it, and the individual things. So I'm just going to start soaking the seeds, and in about 28 to 48 hours I'll put the seeds in this dirt, and I'll show you all that. So I've had my seeds soaking here for about 24 hours now, and at this point I'm going to take them out, and I'm just going to layer them on the surface or just below the surface on each one of these, and I'm just gonna cover it up and leave it for the next few weeks. So all that I'm doing here is I'm making the little labels, poking the little holes with my little tool here. It's actually pretty neat because it's got the little inches on it. But I'm just poking a little hole right below the surface, and then I'm taking the seeds like right here, and I'm just pressing them right below the surface and just covering them up like that. So here we are. I have both trays set up. I'm just gonna cover it up and mist it occasionally over the next couple weeks, and we'll see how they go. So here I am about 4 days later, and we're in the middle of a blizzard right now, but a lot of my seeds have grown pretty quickly here. And right here I got the morning glories, I got sunflowers, and then the marigolds here, and I got a couple down here. Now these trays here, they're very small, the cells, and they're only good for just starting the seeds. So I'm gonna take a bunch of these out, so that way the roots don't stall. So I'm actually gonna do that today. So I'm just going to take these 4-inch pots here, and I'm just going to fill them up with some Miracle-Gro soil, and I'm just going to kind of pat them down a little bit. I'm not going to pat them too hard. So after filling up my pots with soil, I have my little tool here, and I'm just going to use it to kind of scoop my little seedlings out, and I'm going to put them into the pots. And there you go, that's what it's going to look like. And I'm just going to continue that along for the rest of these. So I went through and I removed all the marigolds and all the sunflowers, and I potted them all up here in the window. There's my little rose plant. But I have them all in my window here, and it might have been a little too early to take them out because it's only been a few days. But I figure that some of these sunflowers, the roots were already starting to touch the bottom in the cells, so it was probably a good idea to take them out now. But we'll give it a few days and see how they do in their new homes. So here I am about a week later, and most of my seeds have sprouted by now. I still have a couple left over here in my containers, and I'm just going to give them a few more days. You can see that they're sprouting right here. A few more days sprouting, and they should be all set. But it's been about a week, and most of my seeds have sprouted. I'll give it another week, and see how they look from there.